David.
Terry, how are you?
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm so happy to see you. I just wanted to let you know I had a wonderful weekend and I thought about you the whole weekend. I was ready to do this week with you, just so you know.
This is setting up to be the greatest week in coast-to-coast history. And you know why?
Oh, okay, why?
Because we have one heck of a Monday Night Football game to get it started. Here we go. Your Dodgers won. How about that?
Are you jealous?
Envious, maybe. It sounds like you had a blast there in that crowd at Chavez Ravine.
I did. I got some pictures for you, things we'll talk about later on the show. It was an amazing night. I'm glad I was a part of history.
And they'll do it all again tonight. But first, a look back at what your man Clayton Kershaw did last night.
Okay.
Ending 2-0 lead last night. What happened?
Listen, do you want to find out why people were mad at me, why I was yelling at the top of my lungs? And neighbors were very angry with me, David.
I'm sure
that's a true story.
Okay, yeah, don't doubt it for a minute. We're going to get into that game in a second. First, I know you have some breaking news. Get that part out.
I was trying to say you were younger. My bad.
Okay, you're not going to dig your way out of this.
I know. I can't wait.
All right,
I can't.
We got to get to your World Series. You are into this World Series. I know you are. Here we go.
Do you feel it, swimmer?
Yes, I'm one of the all-time great swimmers. Yes, I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you brought that up.
Are you like a Phelps type swimmer?
I can do a lap or two. Anyway.
Okay. Great. All right.
They're yelling at me again.
Just curious.
They're yelling
Do some work. Do some work.
Okay, let's get to Todd Gurley already. Right?
I have spent the entire weekend trying to get tickets. I work here. That doesn't mean anything. So listen, folks, the World Series begins tomorrow night right here in LA, 100 degrees. I'm ready for this heat. You know who else is bringing heat? Pedro Gomez, folks, sitting here with us. It's exciting. Game 1 World Series tonight. David, you have someone who used to be my friend sitting next to you.
I think that he didn't get a strike until that last pitch. Dallas Keuchel pitched a great pitch, and he was able to get to it. So one of the things JT talked about, and this is why I brought the back.
Not Justin Timberlake.
no, this is JT.
The other JT.
Yeah, he's taken over.
Okay.
Was he got a bat that was an inch shorter. So he went from 34.5 to 33.5 inches, okay? So you think about what that does for him as a hitter. Is him being able to get to a pitch.
I'm not happy with you. You and I used to be friends, Eduardo. Not anymore. Meanwhile, go Dodgers. 2 weeks ago, Cam Newton and the Panthers, they were clicking, but after 2 straight losses, what's going on? Chris Mortensen is here to explain, and I think it'll be actually 90. Wow, that was a big statement from Chris. 4 or 5 of the best in the league. Meanwhile, let's talk about the NBA. There is still a big question in the NBA. When will Kawhi Leonard return to the Spurs lineup? Coming up, Brad Windhorst. He's sitting in the corner, a little cranky, but he has a message. That about 14 months ago, Yasiel Puig would be playing in this year's World Series. They would have said, no, not so much. I don't think so. Maybe perhaps for another team. Coming up, we talk about the transformation from the minors to the Fall Classic. David? I need more wine. Gabrielle Union is in the house. We're talking about her book. We're also, did you guys know this? Who's the better athlete?
Me. It's not even close. In 1991, I led the league in technicals and free throw percentage. So there you go.
She's better than D. Wade. We're back in a moment. Gabrielle Union on the other side of the break, folks.
That's how real it is.
A woman in television trying to make it in her personal and professional life. I can definitely relate to that. I think that you've always been very honest with who you are. Your true authentic self. You grow to that. Yeah. The book, which is why we're here, We're Going to Need More Wine, is really about you being more honest than ever. Why'd you decide to write it?
I was ready to be my authentic self, and you don't have to stay in a dark place. And we can heal. And on this journey, we're going to laugh, we're going to cry, we're going to have some cocktails. But I see you, and I got you, and there's hope at the end of the tunnel.
Full disclosure, we did a book signing. You did a book signing, and I was moderating, which I was just sitting there listening, actually. And it was a really touching moment. I don't think there was a single person that did not cry in the audience. And that is truly courageous of you to be so vulnerable. You also, in the book, have to go out and get it. You talk about how you all first met and how you were just like, hello. And kept it moving. But then it turns out that you guys are truly best friends, and we see that all the time. You display it, social media, in life. I find it interesting you've been on this journey with him. So the year in Chicago, then now in Cleveland, were you prepared for the move? This shoot the other day with Lonzo Ball, and in my mind, I'm like, God, this kid is so young. But now I hear that you may or may not have something with LeVar. What's that about?
I have a very one-sided relationship. I am going to give you your shine, and the fact that I can't remember your name.
It's Jello.
What was it?
It's Jello.
Jello?
Uh-huh.
Really? Is it La Jello?
Okay.
So it's Lonzo, Lagel, like the nickname, like
I'm sure
Cheeto.
it's short for something else.
We're just going to call him the middle one that is very talented, that doesn't get enough love, that we can't even know. We don't know the boy's name.
Okay.
Jello. Jello, is he here? Is he going to walk out and you're going to surprise me with Jello?
I wish he would. He goes to UCLA. Hi, former Bruin.
Yes,
So we have to talk about that. A-clap. Meanwhile, can we talk about this? Last night, I approached you.
Now we both look mildly uncoordinated. God bless us. Look at us go.
Mildly uncoordinated.
Mildly
But we're still accomplished. And you were still accomplished. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. This is for anybody, not just for women. We're going to need more wine. Check it out. You're on a book tour. You're traveling around the world, if not the country, because that's what I am sending in the world for that success. Gabby Union.
Thanks, Mom.
Love you.
Love you, too.
He was in the league, but that guy can block his tail off. So.
Oh, he can?
Yeah, he
Really?
can block his tail off.
That's good to know. We would have known that.
Yeah, so he was one of the reasons that I was able to score in that play, and the instincts took over.
The instincts took over. It's interesting because Sean McVay, your coach, has changed the dynamic clearly in terms of the offense. But what has he done off the field that has allowed you all to really interact and believe in one another? Because there's something special going on there with the Rams. The chemistry is there.
Yeah.
The mother tell you why he cried? He was just excited to see you.
Yeah, I guess it was,
Does that happen often? Do people just in LA just run around and start crying when they see you?
Nah, I hope so.
I really appreciate you. You really are a pleasure. And you are joining us on behalf of New Old Spice Invisible Spray. You are truly a treasure here for Los Angeles. Go Rams, huh?
Thank you. Yeah, go Rams.
Gotcha.
Let's keep going.
It's a cultural difference here and a barrier that you have to break down. Do you believe that he was rushed into the majors too fast? He probably could have benefited from more time.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I mean,
okay.
Like, here's the thing.
You said you got to learn how to be a rookie first, and then you can adjust. That's a lesson for probably all teams. He's an example of what they can figure out in terms of the differences. Ramona Shelburne, it's always wonderful to have you on the show. Check out our pieces on ESPN.com right now. It's really enlightening. I appreciate you. I don't know, David. Some say they are not surprised. I'm extremely surprised, especially as we hear the different reports of him not being as friendly. That's shocking.
That's a hard job for a long time, 10 years at the helm of the Yankees. So they'll move forward, and so will we. I know you have the long weekend here, Cari Champion. Good for you. We'll see you Monday.